culture evolves at the speed of light, just like your financial needs. When it comes to your money, Credit Karma keeps you in the know and ahead of the game. You can count on Credit Karma to keep up with your financial needs as they evolve. We'll help you monitor your progress and give personalized recommendations so you can make strides towards your goals and find your way to money. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on. Download the app today.
I'm 32, juggling family, working full-time, and earning a bachelor's degree. At University of Phoenix, I earn career-relevant skills with every 5-week course. Skills I can use now, not just after graduation.
Earn skills in weeks, not years. Visit phoenix.edu.
Going on vacation? We're here for it. With kids who turn a backseat into a courtroom drama over whose tablet is louder, whose charger is faster, and why watching the same cartoon for the 100th time is a human right? Yep. We totally have vehicles to handle that. Because whether it's a road trip or a business trip, where your flight's delayed, your phone's at 2%, and your dinner, whatever's open, yeah, here for that too. Enterprise, we're here for it.
Ray-Ban Meta glasses are powered by Meta AI, so you can get real-time answers.
Hey, Meta, how bougie is Jade Garden?
It's a trendy spot.
What's a color that pairs with this top?
Consider dark, earthy colors, charcoal or black.
What are some good first date topics?
Consider discussing favorite travel destinations or your favorite books.
Get suggestions, inspiration, and answers from your glasses. Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Iconic style meets Meta AI.
Meet the most capable CR-V Honda has ever dreamed of. The all-new CR-V Trail Sport Hybrid. With all-terrain tires and available enhanced traction control, it's built for wherever the day takes you. Heated front seats and a heated steering wheel, ideal for winter drives and crisp early starts. And with generous cargo space, it's ready for big gear and even bigger getaways. The CR-V Trail Sport Hybrid. Learn more at honda.com/CRV.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
This episode is brought to you by Polestar. There's only one true way to experience the all-electric luxury SUV Polestar 3, and that's to take a test drive. It can go from 0 to 60 in as little as 4.8 seconds with the dynamic handling of a sports car. But to truly understand how it commands the road, you need to be behind the wheel. Up to 350 miles of range, the 3D surround sound system by Bowers & Wilkins. It's all something you have to experience to believe. So book your test drive for Polestar 3 today at polestar.com.
Rated T for teen.
Each year, thousands of adults lose their shred. It's an epidemic simply known as shred loss. But it doesn't have to be this way. Because rekindling your shred is as easy as playing the new Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. And with new parks, cross-platform multiplayer, and sick new game modes, we can put an end to shred loss everywhere. Get the new Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 and show the world that the shred's not dead. Pre-order Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 and play the Foundry demo.
If you went on a road trip and you didn't stop for a Big Mac or drop a crispy fry between the car seats or use your McDonald's bag as a placemat, then that wasn't a road trip. It was just a really long drive. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At participating McDonald's.
Hey guys, have you heard of Goldbelly? It's this amazing site where they ship the most iconic, famous foods from restaurants across the country. Anywhere, nationwide. I've never found a more perfect gift than food. Goldbelly ships Chicago deep dish pizza, New York bagels, Maine lobster rolls, and even Ina Garden's famous cakes. So, if you're looking for a gift for the food lover in your life, head to goldbelly.com and get 20% off your first order with promo code GIFT. That's goldbelly.com, promo code GIFT.
Enabling authenticity in the workplace? The case for allowing every employee to bring their full self to work. Abstract. This article argues that organizations should strive to create environments where all employees feel comfortable bringing their authentic selves to work each day. Drawing from academic literature, it is demonstrated that authentic self-expression at work drives key individual and organizational outcomes such as job satisfaction, engagement, performance, retention, well-being, innovation, and values alignment. However, many traditional workplace norms discourage integration of personal and professional identities. The article provides recommendations, grounded in research, for practical strategies leaders can implement to foster authenticity across their workforce and transform organizational culture. These include enacting inclusive policies, demonstrating diversity, supportive leadership, granting flexible work arrangements, and empowering employee resource groups. Examples are given of how these evidence-based methods can be applied within different industries to maximize benefits for individuals, teams, and overall business success. As organizations continue navigating challenging times, fostering an inclusive culture where every employee feels comfortable bringing their authentic self to work each day has never been more important. A robust body of research suggests companies that empower employees in this way experience significant benefits to key outcomes like engagement, retention, innovation, and performance. However, many workplaces maintain outdated norms that discourage self-expression or place unreasonable constraints on people's personal lives. It does not need to be this way. By examining how authenticity impacts individuals and teams, and implementing practical strategies to cultivate it, leaders can help every employee feel valued and motivated to do their best work. The Research Foundation for Authenticity in the Workplace. Before delving into specific recommendations, it is useful to review some of the foundational research demonstrating why authenticity should matter to organizations. At the individual level, numerous studies have found that being able to express oneself and one's identity fully at work is positively related to job satisfaction, work engagement, organizational commitment, and well-being. Romarijan, 2021 PE. 2. Employees who feel comfortable bringing their authentic selves to the office each day simply enjoy their work more and are more invested in their employer's success. Interestingly, research further shows authenticity enhances performance through increased cognitive flexibility and creativity. Tracy et al. 2019. When people do not have to expend mental energy policing their authentic expression, they have more cognitive bandwidth available for innovative thinking and problem solving. Authentic self-expression also cultivates psychological safety, allowing teams to share diverse ideas and perspectives without fear of reprisal. Edmondson, 1999. This open exchange of views is a hallmark of high-performing groups renowned for breakthrough innovations. Not only does authenticity drive individual and team outcomes, but its absence can damage both people and companies. Inauthenticity has been linked to increased stress, burnout, and even health issues over the long term. Kahn, 1990. It also negatively impacts values congruence, the alignment between a person's core beliefs and their organization's mission and culture. Cable and Giroux, 2002. When employees cannot bring their true selves to work, they grow increasingly disconnected from their employer's purpose over time. This can fuel dissatisfaction, disengagement, and high turnover costs, as authentic individuals feel compelled to leave for places where they will feel more fulfilled. Clearly, authenticity matters greatly to people, teams, and the bottom line. But to experience these benefits, organizations must first create an environment where employees feel accepted for who they are, inside and outside of work. The following sections outline proven strategies leaders can employ to foster authenticity across their entire workforce. Cultivating authenticity through inclusive policies. One of the most impactful things organizations can do is implement inclusive workplace policies that explicitly communicate acceptance of diverse identities, cultures, and life experiences. Research indicates having formal policies banning discrimination based on attributes like gender, sexual orientation, race, disability status, and more significantly improves perceived organizational support for inclusion. Shore et al. 2011. Employees feel their whole selves are welcomed, respected, and protected. Some forward-thinking companies have also enacted additional protections. For example, many now prohibit discrimination based on variables like family or marital status, mental health issues, political views, and more. Hewlett et al. 2013. Any attribute that could discourage an employee from bringing their authentic self to work should be addressed. Another powerful policy is unpaid family care leave that supports employees juggling responsibilities at home, like caring for sick or elderly relatives, without fear of unfair repercussions. Providing flexible work arrangements is also crucial for enabling authenticity. Options like remote work, flexible schedules, and paid time off respect that employees have lives and commitments outside the office. Groisberg and Abrahams, 2014. They alleviate pressures that might previously have enforced inauthenticity, like pretending personal issues do not exist or exaggerating availability. Trusting employees with flexibility demonstrates permission and encouragement for them to integrate their work and non-work identities. Nurturing inclusion through leadership actions. While inclusive policies set an important foundation, leaders must reinforce them through their everyday actions. Research shows diversity-supportive management behaviors have an even greater influence on inclusion than formal policies alone. Nishi, 2013. Some best practices include visibly championing inclusion in company values and during important speeches/meetings. This helps normalize discussion of diversity as a priority. Educating all people managers on inclusive leadership strategies and holding them accountable for cultivating belonging across their teams. Mentoring and sponsoring high-potential employees from underrepresented groups. Ensure all employees see advancement opportunities regardless of attributes. Addressing microaggressions, biases, or unfair treatment swiftly through respectful correction and discussion. This shows bias will not be tolerated. Inviting diverse perspectives into strategic planning and product/service design processes. Tap into untapped insights and represent varied customer needs. Celebrating cultural and religious events important to different employee groups through appropriate acknowledgments and days off. When inclusion is authentically lived and breathed daily by leadership, everyone feels respected and empowered to bring their authentic selves to work. Hewlett et al. 2013 p. 70. Distrust melts away as employees see leaders walking the walk of an inclusive culture beyond superficial gestures. Fostering connection through community. While policies and leadership set a foundation, community is where authenticity truly blossoms on an interpersonal level. Research suggests connections with like-minded others improve well-being, buffer stress, and make inauthenticity seem unnecessary. Bono et al. 2013. Empowering Employee Resource Groups, ERGs, is an impactful strategy for cultivating this peer support. ERGs are voluntary, employee-led groups that form around shared social identities, life experiences, or cultural backgrounds. Kinsey et al. 2020. Examples include groups for women, veterans, LGBTQ+ individuals, different racial/ethnic identities, parents, and more. In addition to providing mutual understanding and friendship, high-functioning ERGs partner with senior leaders on initiatives like recruiting and onboarding diverse talent through authentic peer networking, gathering insights from members' lived experiences to enhance inclusiveness of products/services, presenting diversity workshops to educate all employees and spark respectful discussions, hosting cultural awareness events celebrating members' traditions, sponsoring mentoring/sponsoring programs between experienced/new ERG members. When embedded authentically in a company's culture and strategy, ERGs empower employees to establish community, contribute their perspectives, and bring their whole selves more fully into the workplace. Like other strategies, they must be supported sincerely versus treated as symbolic gestures. But with care and commitment, ERGs can transform inclusion. Practical application across industries. While the underlying benefits of enabling authenticity remain consistent, specific strategies will look different based on a company's industry and work structures. Some examples. Technology. Many tech firms already successfully implement inclusive flexibility through remote or hybrid work models built on trust rather than constant monitoring. ERGs help tap into employees' diverse perspectives for product development or targeted outreach. Inclusive family leave enables authentic work-life balance in a demanding field. Healthcare. Given strenuous conditions and emotional labor, leadership support for inclusion reduces stressors, like covering mental health issues or hiding personal lives. Flex schedules respect staff needs outside 12-hour clinical shifts. ERGs offer representation and community sorely lacking historically for marginalized medical workers. Education. Teachers balancing classroom responsibilities with family commitments greatly value flexible scheduling that respects their personal lives versus forcing artificial separation. ERGs enable LGBTQ+ ethnic minority and special needs educators to feel empowered, bringing their whole selves to positively impact diverse students. Manufacturing. Diversity-centric training shifts rigid mindsets, doubting inclusion's relevance in male-dominated sectors known for inflexibility. Outdated assumptions like certain identities not belonging discourage retention of talented, authentic individuals, critical for innovation in a fast-changing industry. ERGs humanize employees and dispel barriers to career development. Regardless of industry specifics, the underlying need for authenticity remains universal. By sincerely examining constraints historically enforced and implementing strategic, customized solutions, every employer can empower their people to feel comfortable being fully themselves at work. This positively transforms cultures into vibrant melting pots, where diverse contributors unite around a shared purpose with their heads and hearts engaged. Conclusion. Enabling authenticity should matter to organizations because research clearly links it to engaged employees, high-quality work, retention of talent, psychological safety, well-being, values congruence, and more. While outdated norms previously encouraged disconnecting personal and professional identities, modern workplaces must embrace people in their full dimensionality if they wish to leverage the whole person. Strategies like inclusive policies, diversity-supportive leadership, flexibility, and community building through impactful ERGs empower staff to bring their authentic lives, identities, and perspectives into their work each day. When authentic self-expression flourishes from the top down and peer-to-peer, entire organizational cultures shift to prioritize inclusion wholeheartedly versus superficially. All contributors feel respected for who they truly are, not who managers arbitrarily decide they must portray or behave as colleagues. This transforms work into a place where people can strategically apply their diverse strengths united around shared purpose, unleashing untapped potential. For leaders dedicated to evolving beyond performative gestures into authentically inclusive environments, enabling authenticity should rank among top priorities given compelling research and business case foundations. Every employee deserves nothing less than bringing their full, authentic self to the important work they spend their days accomplishing.